All right, today we're here at Blue Ridge Overland Gear. I got my friend Rick Stowe hanging out with me.
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
Not much. Let's get out a camper.
What do you think, Rick?
The entire thing is carpeted. Works well with all of our Velcro pouches. Plus, there's some really neat mounting options and some like pass-through that I think we can kind of utilize storage where you've got access to stuff whether you're in or out of the rig. Pretty excited to use a lot of stuff off the shelf, and we can't help ourselves. We're going to build some custom stuff today.
So we want to try to build an attic to utilize the wasted space underneath the bed on the Khaya camper.
So this really cool pass-through panel is a great opportunity, we thought, for like first aid supplies, things like that. You get access it inside the camper from the outside. But instead of just like having it chilling out in here, we're going to build a custom molly panel. It's actually going to utilize some of these rivets that we're going to use for anchor points, and it's going to kind of be sized for our medium first aid bag, and also then allow the operation of this latch still. So you won't have any kind of interference with that. You know, if you're on the inside trying to get to it, that would be the last thing you would want being held up by you can't get the door open to the first aid kit.
Oh, my fingers broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me go outside.
Yeah. All right, so Ben, you probably already know, but just in review, everything comes in here, raw goods, you know, rolls of webbing, rolls of material, just like this. Here on this corner of the building is where everything's in production gets sewn, bound, bar tack, all those steps, you know, American-made construction. And if something gets sent back for repair or warranty, this is where it goes. Up front, we've got kind of two stations set up. Over here's laser cutter. That allows us to cut, prototype, all that stuff really quickly with minimal waste, which we're really proud of like having almost no material that ends up in the trash compared to the size of the roll. Also where we finish stuff, all the little things like paracord, zipper pulls, those final steps that are a little more fiddly, we do that over there. And then this is inventory and shipping, where everything is stored before it goes out all over the country, all over the world, you know, orders going out every day. So one thing that's really cool about the Khaya is that thing has carpet everywhere, and we have a lot of pouches that are Velcro back. So we're gonna grab some stuff off the shelf, kind of see how it fits. Kind of one of our go-tos are these 4x12s. Like I said, Velcro back, string reinforced vinyl front, so you can see what's in there. And we've got an idea, a space where these are gonna fit really well. So we need 6 of these. And then one size down, the 4x8s, I think there's gonna be a spot where Ben can keep some cool stuff, you know, like charge cords, things like that, pocket knife, kind of in reach, but up out of the way so you don't have to worry about digging for things. Let's grab 3 of these guys. And then of course, the trusty visor panel. We're gonna get a couple of those just for keeping registration, insurance, ink pens, all that stuff in the cab at hand. Plus it's handy for clipping mics too when you're getting content. All right, so Ben was saying that this is kind of going to be obviously his table for cooking, but also, you know, he does a lot of editing and other work on his computer. So he wanted to offer some organization that would be at hand when he's here in this station in the camper. So, just so happens that these 4x12s, which fit perfectly, and they hold really securely on the carpeted walls of the camper. For the sake of aesthetics and symmetry, we're gonna go with 3 down each side. He can see what he has in there. And if he, you know, out on a shoot and needs to grab something, you literally just rip it and go. Just to kind of show you like how secure they are. You know, tape measure, drop it in there, zips up, holds it really well. You've actually kind of got to get on it to pull it off. So I think it'll be a nice secure storage solution. So our philosophy is always about utilizing wasted space or space you wouldn't think about for storage. When we were kind of taking a look at this, I had an idea that it looked like this area right here, which is the propane cabinet on the other side, would be perfect for dropping just a couple of 4x8 pouches in there. You know, what are you going to put in there? You don't know until you're like trying to find a spot for something small, but I think that's a great way to kind of utilize that little point. So like we were talking about that hatch earlier that you can access from inside the camper or from the outside cabinet, we built this custom Velcro molly panel. So there's 2 different attachment options here. Velcro patches will stick, and then once this has a backing on it and it's hard mounted into that door, we'll be able to use the molly for semi-permanent attachment solutions. Yeah, so the Bronco attic is sized almost perfectly to fit underneath the bed there on the Khaya.
It would fit between that section there
Yeah.
with very short straps. Obviously the straps will be custom.
Mm-hmm.
Mount it to about here.
Yep.
So it'd be mounted at all four corners, and then maybe come up with something here so that, like, you know, jackets or sleeping bags don't just go down.
So some of the benefits of having an attic is it's sort of aerated. So if you have like wet rain gear or something like that, you can stuff it in here and it'll like dry out more easily than if it was just sitting on the floor of your truck. Also, it's just nice to have this space that I can just kind of throw whatever clothing. I can keep a warm jacket on hand, especially in New England, the temperature shifts really quickly. So it's better to have it like just stuffed up here so that I don't have to dig through my bags and find my jacket or whatever. So in the back of the camper, we affixed a spare tire storage bag. We sort of used it on this molly panel that Alu-Cab has on the back here. So I use this bag for trash, recyclables, etc. It's a great place to just toss whatever you don't want to be putting in your camper. You can just throw it in here, and then when you find a good solid dumpster or recycling facility, you can dispose of your unwanted items. All right, so that wraps up our day at Blue Ridge Overland Gear. We got an attic custom made to go under the bed. I have some pockets here, Velcro pockets over here. So the really nice thing about this first aid kit situation we got going here is it's on this door that I can open from the inside. So I can access this first aid kit from the outside or the inside of the truck.
So now the Khaya camper is all kitted out. You can follow Ben's build on the Mountain State Overland channel, and as always, shop all of this gear at BlueRidgeOverlandGear.com.